I always find it incredibly difficult to tell whether something's well edited or not. Terry, do you have any feelings about that?
Well, yes, it's something that really baffles me, to tell the truth, Mark. I mean, editing is incredibly important. You can save an absolute disaster with good editing. Similarly, you can absolutely ruin something that could be really good by bad editing. It's terribly crucial, and it's, I think, one of the processes of filmmaking that I enjoy most myself. But how you know when you see something whether it's been well edited or badly edited without actually knowing what was the raw material that the editors had to work with, I just don't know. I don't think I would be capable of looking at a piece of film and saying, oh yes, I think that's well edited. It all depends on what they had to go with. A piece could look, actually, perhaps it could look badly edited, but in fact there was no other way round it. I mean, hopefully you'd never let that get on the screen. But at the same time, something can look well edited, but, well, you know, it was dead easy. It was the camera operator, maybe, who made it, who shot it, so that it was dead easy to edit. Or you could have a camera operator who shoots something and actually makes it really difficult to edit because the shot from that side doesn't quite match the shot from that side, or something like that. And that's very difficult to edit, and the editor might look like he's got egg on his face at the end of it.
And editing awards often go to thrillers, don't they? Because they cut very fast and go move things along.
When you hear people sort of talking about Abel Gance's Napoleon, the bit they always talk about is the marvellous editing, and they're referring to the snowball battle or the series of quick cuts. But I mean, that's very easy to do.
Peter?
I think that over the years, plays and television plays, and films have got noticeably slower. When I think back to the films which I saw, the Catherine Hepburn type films that were made in the 30s, my hat, they went at a speed. Yeah. And the first television series I was ever in was called The Power Game, and it was in 1966. And this channel showed episode 1 again about this time last year. And the thing that amazed me about it was how fast it was. And my judgment of editing really is always, I hope they will make what we do a little bit faster, really cut right at the end of the lines. And as you were saying with the thriller, I mean, I think Peter Sissons is one of the luckiest of all newsreaders, because when he says good night, it's cut immediately, whereas others, often Angela Rippon, no, not Angela Rippon, Jan Leeming, they're often left with a curious sort of egg on their face after they've finished, and it is much nicer, it is better if there is that quick cut, I think. There was a scene which I did recently for a film, which I thought I and my partner, acted a little too slowly, I thought, for me, because I quite like speed, I prefer it really. And I was disappointed when I saw it, because the editor, or the editing, had made it slower. And I thought it was already too slow, by cuts away from us and listening shots and that sort of thing. I sometimes think that there isn't as much life, there isn't as much guts, there isn't as much hard hitting in entertainment as there used to be, and I miss it.
But maybe, oh, sorry, I mean...
No, I just couldn't agree with Peter more. I do think that it struck me lately just how slow, and actors are as bad at it. It becomes indulgent because everybody is being indulgent about... But I have seen things that we all have speeded up with the editing. I mean, I've seen a slow scene that I've thought we've done far too slowly. The editor has speeded it up. One of the things just has struck me, and what we've been talking about, is mostly when we're at these awards, one does get a little bit bored by everybody thanking everyone and saying, oh, this really belongs to everybody in the show. But actually it does, doesn't it? Because you can't be a good editor, you haven't been shot well, your makeup won't look good unless the actor is doing it properly, the costume won't look good unless the actor is wearing it properly, the whole thing won't come together unless the producer has it. So actually, boring as it is to hear people thanking everybody each time, they are all quite right.
That's a good moment to end on, and thank you all. Say to everybody at home, don't forget to watch the British Academy Production Awards live at 8 p.m. next Sunday on ITV. Let's end this programme with one final award for special visual effects. Jane Seymour reads the nominations.